Hi. So in the previous lecture we have defined unit impulse signal, so which is also called as Dirac delta signal. Today in this lecture we will see the properties of unit impulse signal, another important question in the examination. So before that, let us revise what is the definition of unit step signal, how it is represented. It is represented something like this. The unit impulse signal, it is represented with what symbol? Del of t versus t. This is 0. How it is represented? It is represented with an straight line with an arrow. The area under this, because of the definition unit impulse, the area under this impulse is 1. So how to write it mathematically? Mathematically it is written as minus integral infinity to infinity del of t dt is equal to 1. So this indicates the area under the impulse is, from mathematics, from the basic definition of integration, what does it indicate? It indicates area under impulse is 1. The area under impulse is 1. And what is the impulse for the rest of the times? Its value is 0. Its value is 0 for t is not equal to 0. So this is the definition of impulse function which we have discussed in the previous lecture. Now today in this session we will see the properties of unit impulse signal. So first let us say the first property that is integral minus infinity to infinity x of t. Take any arbitrary signal x of t. If you multiply it with an impulse del of t dt, so what will be the area under this function, the area under this integral? Simply where this impulse exists at t is equal to 0, substitute simply 0 here, it will become x of 0. So this is the first property. So if any arbitrary signal x of t is multiplied with the impulse, what will be the area under this function? The area under this function is simply x of 0. So let us show this graphically. For example, say let us take any arbitrary signal x of t versus t. Say this is t is equal to 0. So you take any signal x of t of any arbitrary shape. You take any signal of arbitrary shape. So at t is equal to 0, what is the function value? The function value is simply x of 0. If you substitute t is equal to, you will get x of 1. If substitute t is equal to 2, x of 2, something like that. If t is equal to 0, what is the function value? Simply x of 0. That means this amplitude is x of 0. Now which is multiplied with what is our impulse? So our impulse is, how to represent this del of t? So this is t, so this is 0. How to represent this? It is represented with an arrow. What is the area? The area under this impulse is 1. If you multiply both of them, what will happen? Let us see. If you multiply both of them, so this is t is equal to 0. So this is t is equal to 0. So you can clearly see that this impulse only exists at t is equal to 0. Outside this t is equal to 0, this is 0. So anything multiplied by 0 is 0. That means this side is 0. Towards left side of t is equal to 0, the signal multiplied by 0. So that means anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So therefore what is the multiplication of these two signals? So only x of 0, the amplitude x of 0 into 1. So that will only this sample will remain. So that is x of 0. You have to represent this as x of 0. So that means what will be the area? What will be the area under this product curve? The area under this product curve only is x of 0. So in this way you can understand this property. This is the first property. Let us make in the similar way the second property. In the similar way, so just take, for example, what is the second simple property? Integral minus infinity to infinity. Take any arbitrary signal. If it is multiplied with an impulse which is existing at t is equal to t0, so what will be the area if you multiply the function with such an impulse? The area under this function will be, just substitute t is equal to t0 in this function. So the answer will be x of t0. So that means the area under this function will be simply the amplitude of the signal at t is equal to t0, which will be the answer. In the similar way, you can take any arbitrary signal. In the similar way, for example, say, in the similar way, take any signal, arbitrary signal of any shape of your choice to understand the concept just. So take any signal, for example, let us take any signal of arbitrary shape. Take any signal of arbitrary shape. For example, represent some time t is equal to a. Let t is equal to a, the amplitude of the, t is equal to t0, in fact, t is equal to t0. What will be the amplitude of the signal? Simply x of t0 will be the amplitude of the signal. So which is multiplied now, which is now multiplied with an impulse, let us say, which is multiplied with an impulse. So where will the impulse is existing? The impulse is existing at t is equal to t0. So this is 0. So this is t. The impulse is existing at t is equal to t0. This is t is equal to t0. So of an area under this impulse is 1. So if you multiply in the similar way both this arbitrary signal and this given del of t minus t naught, so this is del of t minus t naught. So what will be the value that will remain? So the function to the left side will become 0. Function towards right, anything multiplied by 0 will become 0. Only this sample will remain same. That means the area under this curve will be only, what will be the answer you get? X of t0. So therefore the answer, when you multiply both these functions, you can clearly notice that only one sample will remain. So that is t at t is equal to t0. Only one sample will remain of amplitude x of t0. That's why the answer of this signal is x of t0. Similarly, let us take, if you keep, for example, del of t plus t naught, the same property can be extended as del of t plus t naught. Simply what will be the answer? X of minus t naught. Now let us take the third property. So del of at is equal to simply 1 by mod a into del of t. So this is another very important property. Del of at is equal to 1 by mod a into del of t. So in order to prove this, let us take two cases. Case 1. In case 1, let a greater than 0. Let a be 1, 2, 3, 4 positive integer. Let us assume that a is positive integer. Now for this case, take the function integral, take any signal x of t, multiply now with del of at dt. Take this integral. So in this integral, let at, this function at, let at is equal to u, assume that. So what will you get? Dt, if you differentiate it, dt is equal to, you get du by a. If you substitute the limits t is equal to minus infinity, u will remain minus infinity. If t is equal to infinity, u will remain infinity. So that means the limits will not change. Make these substitutions in this integral. So that means the limits will not change in this integral. Integral minus infinity to infinity x of t. What is t will be? T will be replaced by u by a. T will be replaced by u by a. U by a into what is del of at? Del of u. What is dt? Du by a. Keep a outside. So from the property 1, so if any signal multiplied by the unit impulse at t is equal to 0, just what will be the area under this function? Simply substitute u is equal to 0 here, x of 0. So therefore the area under this integral is as from property 1, x of 0. So therefore what will be the answer? 1 by a into x of 0. So therefore from this case 1, what we can write? Integral minus infinity to infinity x of t, that is any arbitrary signal, multiplied with del of at dt. Simply bring a outside and x of 0. Say equation 1. Now similarly take case 2. Case 2, let a less than 0. A may be negative number. Take in the same manner, same integral. So that means integral minus infinity to infinity x of t multiplied with now minus at dt. Now in the second case, take minus a. So let minus at is equal to u in this integral. So that means what dt will become? So dt will become minus du by a. If you substitute the limits t is equal to minus infinity, if you substitute t is equal to minus infinity, which implies limit u will become infinity. If you substitute t is equal to infinity, the limit u will become minus infinity. That means you change the limits, make all the substitutions in this integral. So therefore integral infinity to minus infinity x of what is t is replaced by t is replaced by minus u by a, t is replaced by minus u by a. So therefore minus u by a. What is del of minus a? Del of u. So what you get, dt is equal to minus 1 by a into du. So again from property 1, what is the area under this function? Simply substitute u is equal to 0, x of minus 0 is nothing but a 0. So therefore simply you can write it as, so before that change the limits. So in order to standardize it, change the limits. If you interchange the limits, it will become plus. So therefore it will become 1 by a integral minus infinity to infinity x of minus u by a del of u du. So from property 1, what will be the answer of this? So the answer of this is 1 by a into x of 0. That means u is equal to 0. Substitute u is equal to 0 here, x of 0. So therefore from case 2, what you can write it as integral minus infinity to infinity x of t into del of minus at. What will be the answer? Finally we get 1 by a into x of 0. So this is equation 2. From 1 and 2, you can observe that x of t into del of at, a will come outside and the answer for this function is x of 0. Similarly under case 2, if it is del of minus 8, still 1 by a comes outside and x of 0. If a is or minus a is there, only we get positive a here. So that's why from case 1 and case 2 we finally make the judgment that, or finally we can conclude that from 1 and 2 equations, or from 1 and 2 equations we can write it as integral minus infinity to infinity x of t into, if it is multiplied with such a function del of at. So what will be the answer? So 1 by mod a, 1 by magnitude of a. If it is minus a or plus a, take magnitude of a and x of 0. So from property 1, what is x of 0 is written as 1 by mod a into x of 0 from property 1 is written as simply x of t into del of t dt from property 1. So x of 0 can be written like this, as you know that from property 1. So take this function 1 by magnitude of a inside. So therefore we can write like this, 1 minus integral minus infinity to infinity x of t into, take this term inside, write it in one bracket, 1 by mod a into del of t dt. So bring this or make this in one bracket. So you can check that from left side term and right side term. So x of t will remain same. Del of at will be replaced by this. By comparison of this left side and right side integrals, you can simply conclude that del of at. So what is the formula? 1 by magnitude of a into, so what will be the answer? Del of t. So this is the very important property. Del of at is equal to 1 by magnitude of a into del of t. So this is the third property. So we will see some more properties in the next lecture. So very important question in the examination. Mention the properties of unit impulse signal. Thank you.